head view, spectacular. But it's the eye-to-eye view of the wrestlers. They're looking for information. What can they do? Separated by their respective ambitions as they get down to business now. Grigorjeva trying to show her dominance from the start, looking for an overhook from the beginning.
Her body style, she's got such long legs to get to her attacks, and her arms are long as well. So when she can get to her leg trips, she does an inside trip and an outside trip very well, where she takes her leg and either, depending on where she drags her opponent to go to, uses her legs to go for trips. Excellent at that.
She's not had a chance to do that yet. The referee has a little look at her, gives her the first polite warning. So when the little yellow card goes up on the screen there, can we explain what that means?
The yellow card is the first passivity. So she has a passivity. If she gets a second passivity, that will be a shot clock. Now that was up there, I think, right at the beginning of the match. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be there or not, but I do know that she does have one passivity against her.
And she got that one passivity, the card popped up. I think NIEMESCH as well.
NIEMESCH with a passivity of her own. So in about 20 seconds, we're going to see one of these, if no scoring occurs, get to the passivity. I think that might have been from the yellow card from the previous match with the coach from Belarus getting the yellow card.
Could well be, because it's disappeared, but appearing to look for points here. Grigorjeva and NIEMESCH, the little leg trip on the attempt there, but sneaks round the back.
And NIEMESCH did a great job of slipping her arm, because what Grigorjeva does so well is as she trips, she controls the arm and pulls down the arm to take her opponent to her back. What NIEMESCH was able to do was slip her arm, limp her arm out, and able to drop her level to get the 2-point takedown. So 2-0 lead for NIEMESCH, and that goes a long way mentally for the German wrestler.
No question about it. Grigorjeva getting some encouragement from her coach, and she's going to need it. A couple of points down, a couple of minutes gone.
If she can control that arm and go to her trips, she can score big points feet to back, whether it be an inside or an outside trip.
Have they enjoyed their trip to Paris? Who's going to enjoy it the most? Still medals at stake for both.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just moving my hands. She does such a nice job with her snaps. And what she does is not only just snaps to the mat, but then throws it through, almost like she's throwing an underhand softball like she did right there, and threw her by underneath. Really a beautiful hand-fighting technique by Grigorjeva.
Grigorjeva, a swing and a miss though. 10 seconds left, she's not quite there. NIEMESCH still within touching distance, goes for that single leg. Good escape from the German, and she will escape this opening period with a 2-point gap.
Grigorjeva did everything that she's good at. Trips, underhooks, throw-bys, and pass-bys, and to no avail. And the German athlete, NIEMESCH, had everything. I think that was a scouting technique by coaches, obviously a good coaching job to say, you know this is coming. And as a coach, you can either say, we're going to defend against that, or just be aware. If you feel this is where you should go. Because if you focus too much on only what your opponent does, you don't get to your own attacks.
It's key coaching advice there. Ryan Hazard, former elite athlete and now coach back in the USA. Very important. You follow your own game plan, let your opponent deal with you, whilst being aware of their abilities. Grigorjeva, incumbent upon her, she has to come forward now. NIEMESCH on the back foot a little bit.
That's the second passivity, so we're going to go to a 30-second shot clock here against NIEMESCH. End of this 30 seconds. If there's no scoring done, obviously we've seen it enough, but Grigorjeva will receive 1 point.
It'd be more than useful for the Latvian. NIEMESCH shoots for the leg goes. Credit to her. Will she be able to score?
With those long legs, if she's able to get that foot straight back, There's not a whole lot of position that NIEMESCH can have. Obviously, she wants to stay above her knee, because if she goes down low with the length, she'll be able to maybe high leg over or look to attack in a different way. So, end of that 30 seconds, 1 point on the board for GRIGORJEVA.
Still time in this one though for GRIGORJEVA. She's clawing her way back slowly. NIEMESCH had the momentum. Can she get back to what she's good at? Right foot in front this time, trying to give a different look.
And GRIGORJEVA has really been the more aggressive wrestler with her attacks. NIEMESCH has done a great job, though, of defending any attack that's come to her way.
She's had an answer so far. But has she lost her attacking threat a little bit here? GRIGORJEVA with the momentum. Good twist around there from NIEMESCH.
If you noticed, GRIGORJEVA was trying to circle to her underhook, because if she can get hip to hip on that underhook, she's really good at throwing it over top and throwing it by. NIEMESCH did a great job by circling away. Beautiful whizzer position by NIEMESCH on the attack by GRIGORJEVA.
Well, the proprioception, the awareness of time and space from NIEMESCH spins away, not for the first time. And maintains that slender lead as we creep towards the business end of this bronze.
And as we know from our last two matches, it only takes a second or two to finish a match.
As we move towards the finish here, NIEMESCH again circling, showing that matador-like footwork, swiveling away from GRIGORJEVA. Clock's ticking.
Okay.
Good work from the referee. Hard to keep calm for the coaches as we reach into the dying embers of this one. Last 10 seconds approaching. Tries with a little trip there, GRIGORJEVA. NIEMESCH on the back foot, does well to turn again. She's going to have to hang on for this bronze medal. Trip and a fall and a push and a score. Last second again, GRIGORJEVA. What a wonderful turnaround. All of them upsetting the odds. And what a way for GRIGORJEVA. The Latvian lands the killer score and takes the bronze.
You know, in our last final for the gold, they gave a caution in 2 against the wrestler from Japan. Right there, NIEMESCH put her skates on and just backed away, pretty close to a caution in 2. And GRIGORJEVA was able to close the gap.